Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. When I was a kid, this movie scared the shit out of me. Sure, on the surface, Willy Wonka is a light-hearted, weird family film filled with candy and music. But even as kids, we knew there was something dark, something sinister about this story. The story of a young boy who wins a trip to a chocolate factory run by the mysterious Willy Wonka. But since then, fans who've grown up on the film have come up with an alternate theory of what Willy Wonka is really about. Put simply, Willy Wonka is a murderer, and the candy he manufactures is made out of children. That's right, it's children, particularly bad children, that are the secret ingredient in Wonka's famous candy. How can I prove all this? Well, just give me a few minutes of your time, and let's go back and take a closer look at Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So here's how Willy Wonka's elaborate death trap works. Wonka needs bodies, the bodies of evil children, to make his candy. He creates a huge contest and sends out golden tickets in order to bring these wicked children to him. But how does he know the children are wicked? Well, he has this mysterious character of Slugworth test them by offering them money if they would help him steal Wonka's ingredients. Unbeknownst to them, they are the secret ingredient. Once they're inside Wonka's factory, he has them sign their life over to him with this absurdly long contract, and then the killing begins. The first kid to get bumped off is that fat German kid, Augustus Glue, who falls into a river of chocolate. Now, I contend that Wonka's factory isn't just filled with weird equipment. These are actually booby traps designed to capture the children. It's also strange, and you'll see this throughout the movie, that somehow this equipment leads to a room that makes candy. In Augustus's case, he ends up being turned into fudge. I know you're thinking this is far-fetched, the boy fell into the river by accident, but if it was all an accident, why is it when Wonka calls forth a boat to travel down his river, the boat doesn't have enough seats for Augustus and his mother? It's almost as if Wonka knew the two were not going to make it through his tour. The next murder is my favorite. Here, a gum-chewing brat named Violet tries a piece of Wonka's gum despite his warnings not to. Consequently, she then blows up like a big blue balloon as she's filled with blueberry juice. Of course, like Augustus, Violet is taken away to a candy-making room where I suspect she'll quickly be turned into delicious juice-flavored candy. The next one is Veruca Salt. Veruca Salt is a whiny little bitch, and we are all too happy to see her meet her demise as she is tossed into one of the factory's ovens. Now, even her death is suspicious because, again, Wonka has a soda-powered truck that we see that only has 4 seats, which means Wonka must have known that some people wouldn't be surviving the tour at this point. The next kid to get bumped off, of course, is Mike TV, as he is shrunken down to bite size by one of Wonka's traps. And like all the other kids, Wonka politely suggests that he be taken off to a candy-making room. In this case, Mike TV will be turned into a batch of delicious, child-flavored taffy. Now, even though Charlie and his grandpa Joe are the heroes of the film, they are not immune from Wonka's traps. The two are almost dispatched in a very gruesome way by Wonka's fizzy Lifto drink soda. Through dumb luck, the two barely manage to escape with their lives. Now, Willy Wonka isn't just a kid's film. It's also a movie that adults really enjoy. I think that's due in part to the film's humor. Now, the first half of the movie, we get these really funny scenes where we see that the public will do anything to win the golden ticket into Wonka's secret factory. Apart from being very funny, these scenes offer a pointed and cynical message about the danger of excessive consumerism. Now, the idea of excess is shown in scenes where the public isn't just buying a few candy bars, but where they're buying hordes and hordes of candy bars. Now, as far as the children who end up winning the golden ticket, The defining part of their personality is that each one of them is doing one thing excessively. So let's start with Augustus Gloop. Augustus Gloop and his family are excessive eaters, stuffing their faces at every moment. Violet Beauregarde is an excessive gum chewer. Her problem is that she does the same thing over and over again to excess. Mike TV, of course, is an excessive TV watcher, as he spends all day and all night in front of a television set. Of course, the worst of them all is Veruca Salt. Veruca is the ultimate example of an excessive consumer, as she demands the whole world and everything in it belong to her now. So this is why Charlie ultimately survives Wonka's factory. Charlie is poor and Charlie is honest. Wonka ultimately befriends Charlie because nothing in his life is excessive. To use a food metaphor, because nothing in Charlie's life is sweet, he can appreciate the taste of chocolate that much more. You may disagree with this reading of the film, but I think Willy Wonka ultimately is a smart, strange, and genuinely weird family film, and it's worth seeking out if you haven't seen it. Thanks for listening. Please post comments below and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.